Hello to all and welcome to Josie K Tarot's live YouTube podcast. I'm Josie K and this is going to be a general reading of the energies that will be surrounding the collective. All signs and or elements on into and through, we'll say the end of February of 2022. So now is a time to kind of listen to what Spirit has to say, maybe write down some of these things, and then just find some quiet space where it's kind of dimmer light in a candle and repeat some of these things Spirit's asking for you to listen to if these are your messages. So I have pulled from 4 different decks here and I have laid a circle spread, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this energy that a lot of the collective is feeling here at the end of January of 2022. So the first card I pulled here was from the Angel Wisdom tarot deck, and we have the 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups sometimes represents fantasy and illusion, but this particular deck says with the 7 of Cups, now's the time to make a choice, to not procrastinate, to not overanalyze, right? Sound familiar? To instead find clarity when it comes to what you desire, what inspires you, and move forward. The time is now. In some cases, there may be people who are still in the job arena wondering about which direction should I go, and think of seeds, goals, and intentions regarding applications and so on as you planting seeds in your path, waiting as you pray to Spirit to see which one grows and evolves for you. But in the meantime, Spirit's saying, occupy your mind, okay? Do something that inspires you day to day. And for many, this is going to be a time where we're going to be kind of nudged by Spirit to look at any unhealthy addictions. Okay, so now I confirmed that with the affirmators, deck, and we have the energies of inspiration. So there is going to be a voice, like the card says, there's a voice of inspiration within me, right? What I should quit, what I should change. But right now it's only a whisper. But the more I listen, I know the louder it will get. And at some point, I'm going to pour my heart into, with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland, the Love Begins card energy. Okay, so this is all about the number 1. This is a new path. I'm going to pour my heart into what it is that inspires me, and I'm not going to procrastinate, right? I'm going to take action right now to practice this, to learn this, to teach this, to write this, to paint this, whatever this is to you. So for further confirmation, I brought in a card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck by Stacy DeMarco, and we have acceptance. So it is indeed time to pour our hearts into what it is that inspires us, to apply our creativity and imagination, doing what it is we love, knowing that we will be accepted, right? There will be soul connections that were meant to be made when it comes to what you are manifesting for yourself right now. Now, some have reached out and have received acceptance, job offers, opportunities, and they have begun pouring their heart into this wonderful new journey, financially or career-wise. Those have been great messages. Thanks for letting me know. In the thoughts position, we have the triumphant success card. So boom, either right now or into and through the first week or 2 of February, for some of the collective here, there's coming a realization here of a path of triumphant success. So acceptance and offer, success, and again, that's a number 1 card. So I'm realizing that I have obtained some triumphant success here, and Spirit confirmed with the abundance card. Spirit has guided me to release my thoughts, right, that were holding me back, with the death card. So this could be, I've been thinking about someone I lost. I'm thinking about something that ended, but the advice from Spirit right now is to take some time to kind of let go and allow new beginnings to transpire for you. This is a time of spiritual transformation, right? When the death card shows up. And so Spirit's saying to those who are ready, you are, if you haven't recognized at the beginning of February, being offered a gift from the universe. So remember this. Trust and pray that Spirit's going to help you to transform and to come into acceptance or connections with others where love is going to pour into your life. Pardon my dog. So yeah, good things to come. That means spirit. And I've been seeing like in all these readings, like the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Swords or the Ace of Wands or whatever, Ace of Cups as well. What am I missing? Ace of Pentacles. Either way, Spirit's saying, here is a gift. We're offering gifts to those who have suffered, who have dealt with some form of endings, and we're helping to bring magic back in by connecting with one's soul purpose, right? Your inner child, what it is that you've always wanted to learn about or do. You know, maybe you like to color as you were young and you start coloring and you start playing with crayons. And I actually know a gentleman, or did, who turned his crayons into what looked like beautiful oil paintings. So that's, now's the time to really connect with our own uniqueness and know that whether others accept us or not, it is our purpose, it is our goal. And there'll be triumphant success and abundance. I'm like getting super excited. So if you aren't aware of this gift from universe, this card says these things will show up when the time is right. And that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. So spirit likes to surprise us. And again, I think we talked about this in the last Zoomcast and maybe the last podcast, that the surprise card was showing up. The Eight of Wands was showing up. Things were going to start moving very quickly because spirit wants to bring us out of what has ended and into the direction of triumphant success, accepting ourselves, loving ourselves most importantly. Okay, so Tamika, hello and thank you for coming. Tamika says hello and blessings. Libra Rising, hi. Thanks for delivering this wonderful message today. You are very welcome and thanks for taking the time to attend. Jeannie, good afternoon to all. And thank you for saying that to everyone. Jeannie, if you're new, this is a channel where we all come and we lift each other up. And if I'm not paying attention, I notice other people help answer other people's questions. So it's just a beautiful, positive place where we can all take a breather, right? Okay, so Libra Rising says, hi, Jeannie. All right, so I'm going to continue with the spiritual advice. Now, should something trigger you and it brings on a question, if you're new here, I do offer one question readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. It will cover the next month. And it's only during the live podcast that I do this. So just all you have to do is click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then let me know in the chat session your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or your concern. And then we'll stop in the midst of this collective reading and do your personal reading. All right, so in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we started out with the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck again, and we have the Two of Wands. And I really like the description on this card. It's really nudging us collectively to take the next steps. We are creating something that inspires us. We trust that Spirit's saying there will be triumphant success and abundance if we just take and make bold and ambitious choices and decisions, partnering with others, connecting with like-minded people who share your same dreams, goals, and intentions. So expanding your plans and continuing to move forward. There's a lot here, but it's time to move into the direction of success. And Spirit wants to offer these gifts to the collective so that they can get back focused on who they truly are, what they truly love to do, and how they're going to learn or research something to get there. Because we have this masculine card. Again, this could be someone's thinking about a masculine in the relationship sector, but this card also represents education, learning skills, practicing your skills, and eventually, right, with the Two of Wands energies, trying other ideas and connecting with other people. So this is like I'm connecting and I'm expanding and I'm sharing what it is that inspires me with like-minded people. Communication. If I'm wondering about what this masculine is feeling, the card says, go ahead and ask them. Straight up, the answer is yes or no, right? So in the relationship sector, the circle spread representing the collective, we have financial and material changes. So the number 5 is like worries and fears regarding money with this card, and Spirit just saying, don't worry about what action steps to take. Just communicate, make bold decisions when the time is right, and don't give up researching what it is that inspires you, okay? Because this is a big time for people to give birth to in the year of 2022, a number 6 year, new businesses that will grow and prosper for a longer period of time. Now, the businesses here are about communicating with others, lifting each other's each other up, helping each other, guiding others, that type of action, giving and caring and assisting or teaching others what you had to go through in order to guide them out of something. So, very spiritual energy here of really getting in touch with who you are and how you can inspire others. Because here in the creative aspects position, we have this Queen of Swords energy. So this is, I am going to use my brilliant mind, my experience, and I'm going to look at life a little more uh, funny, humorously, because I am creating something here in the area of abundance. So we now have abundance in the thoughts position and showing up again in the creative aspects position by around the third week from now for the collective. So an opportunity may come, but this is definitely about focusing on career. My goals and intentions are set with the Queen of Swords energies, and I'm remaining balanced. And as people come towards me, I will just kind of listen to what they have to say and just kindly, fairly, and justly cut them out of my path if it doesn't serve my personal achievements, right? If they just aren't the right person, place, and circumstance, because this is a year in 2022 as well where we are redefining ourselves, right? We're going up to a 5D level where we're getting really deep with who we are and we are rising to a more highly evolved spiritual self. And I'm not going to get into that right now, but in the creative aspects position, we have discernment. So I'm going to look at all situations in my journey at this time. For this is the beginning of 2022. I'm going to create a path of abundance and I'm going to look for genuine unity, right? The 5D, whatever that's called, people, they are going to see right through those who are repeating the stuff of the past. We're just at a higher, more aware level. Okay. Claire, hi, and thank you for coming, and thank you so much for your donation. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to stop here in the creative aspects position. We'll get back to that, and we'll go ahead and look at Claire's reading. Claire would like a general reading and is a Virgo. So for Claire's reading, I'm being guided to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I believe this is by Colette Baron Reed. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages regarding Claire's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month, maybe even the next 4 to 6 weeks. So, breathe. That's a lot of what we're talking about. Spirit saying it's time to get grounded. It's time to not over analyze things at this time because they cause energies of stress, but instead to find clarity about what you desire to manifest this year, personally, professionally, creatively, and make a choice. So, sitting and waiting for clarity regarding that voice inside of you, right? With the inspiration card in the same position, we have Spirit telling Claire that there is a voice of inspiration within you. And it may just be a whisper now, but keep listening, keep watching for signs, look for something on TV. Maybe you'll find some way to paint or do something that you could create. And then, I feel like even as you create something starting now, day to day, for an hour or two where you just shut off the outside world, you're going to start to feel like you can breathe more, right? Because you're freeing yourself from that overanalyzing, overthinking energy. So that's Spirit's advice. Even in the thoughts position, this is like I am going to kind of go with the flow right now in my thoughts when it comes to what I want to manifest. Maybe I'm going to practice some breathing things, do some meditation where I can breathe and find contentment, peace within, and trust in my thoughts that Spirit, with this beautiful magical number 7, is going to eventually take the wind and waves and push your boat into the direction of some form of abundance to you. Now, abundance can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. Maybe you're making enough and your bills are being paid and you're content in that area. Therefore, you can come up with something that is creative that could grow and be successful. Okay, like a side business, a hobby, gift, talent, or skill. So wait, because Spirit's going to guide you right now in the next couple weeks. Um, they're guiding you to ground yourself with something, because with the clean it up energy in the relationship sector, Spirit is saying, take the next steps to find clarity that you need in relation to another or others. If there is any worry about money, now is a great time to communicate so you can obtain some more wisdom here. That would be a great time to expand your plans, right? Whatever you are working on or towards in relation to others, could be family wise, could be business wise. Now's the time to uh, partner up. Maybe, if you can find a way to breathe and your own way of meditation, right? Your own unique individuality, and then create maybe like YouTube channels doing that whole process is going to help to clear your thoughts. Yes, because this is in the creative aspects position, the never ending story. Yes, my eyes are getting bad. So we have this little fairy here who has the wings to fly, but they are not able to make a decision because of this glass encased heart that says yes, no, maybe so, will they, won't they, and so on. So that's being offered up with the patience and planning, right? I'm planning what I enjoy day to day, what it is that inspires me and is going to bring me abundance. And when it comes to both professional and personal connections over the next 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to just apply discernment. I get to decide who can come into this path with me and who cannot, who I want to share my ideas with, what information I need to free myself from people, places, or circumstances, or even negative thoughts that are not serving you. In fact, they are blocking abundance and money from coming in. So they're saying ground yourself through your own personal achievements, because now's the time, just like the collective, where Spirit's going to bring a magic gift, some form of acknowledgement, some form of truth, some form of new beginning. So, oh my, in the actions position, Spirit saying all that glitters, of course, is not gold. When someone takes off their mask and the gold flies away, then we get to the realization of who or what something is. So Spirit is saying now is the time to, again, ground yourself, meditate, focus on what you enjoy doing day to day, for eventually you will find balance, because you will be manifesting something new for yourself personally through your actions. And that's being served up with everyone's a teacher card as well. So this is about teaching and learning and trusting that if something isn't what it was meant to be, that we can clean our thoughts of that person, place, circumstance, situation, and instead move into the direction of a new beginning where there will be recognition and reward. So by the 4th to the 6th week from now, if you go out and research, learn, teach yourself an idea or two, try different things, come up with ideas and projects, you're going to find emotionally that you're standing at some form of fork in the road. So this is about trusting that you will be accepted. You are accepted. Okay. Like Spirit's saying, release yourself from any judgments. It's time to just really enjoy the rewards that we are receiving day to day as we sit in a void. We actually have 2 cards here that are kind of like void energies, the darkness and the void. So I'm going to take action to sit in the darkness and recognize who and or what doesn't serve me and find my truth. I'm going to make my own personal wishes come true and trust that some ideas are better than others. Some people, places, circumstances are better than others. Therefore, you're going to be standing at a fork in the road, kind of unsure emotionally about, and still discerning. The releasing, yes, cleaning that up in the thoughts position. Okay, so subconsciously we have between worlds. Remember, you, just like the collective right now, are standing between worlds. And Spirit's trying to offer up a gift for those who've been really are taking some action to create something and replacing the energies of analyzing. Okay, it's a time of renewal. Check this out. So Spirit is stepping in with the major arcana, the Judgment card, helping the collective as well as you to make the highest, best decision. on your own behalf. What am I creating? What does this next chapter look like? The successful chapter of 2022. For Spirit is giving you, like the collective, the strength to maintain balance as you watch for signs and synchronicities. Nope. Yes. Third eye chakra. So we all are sitting between worlds, being guided to clear our minds from anything or anyone that came to an end or that caused difficulty. Because the energy right now is a lot of people just overanalyzing situations that really we cannot change, or maybe even just imagining that something's just going to happen. So, but for you, yeah, I feel like Spirit's saying sit in this in between and focus on what grounds you day to day, because this process, beautiful in the day to day aspects position, is about a change in the wind. The realization that you continue to put your focus into you and your unique goals and achievements. And you're starting to feel more stable and secure day to day because new doorways open up for you as if by magic. And that's what Spirit wants to talk a lot about today. There's going to come a change in the wind because you were discerning. You chose to let negative or positive into your path, right, over the next month. And you focused on meditating and grounding yourself and acknowledging what action steps you want to take going into 2022. So like the collective, I'm feeling the action energy of creating a solid foundation, trusting that we're going from sadness through healing, through personal growth, to finding energies of wonder and awe. Whoops. So action will be a solid foundation and wonders of awe, a change in the wind, Claire, that you can now move forward into a direction you've been waiting for. So Spirit is talking a lot about surprises. Triumphant success is on its way to you when it comes to whatever you want to create at this time. I've been saying this for a long time. What's going to happen here next is the door is going to close and people are going to kind of remain stuck repeating old unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles. But those who have moved into and through the doorway are receiving a gift of starting over, basically. And in order to do so, we all need to ground ourselves and get very quiet. Look at that. And plant some seeds. So over the next couple weeks for you, Claire, Spirit's saying you're going to be going through a very spiritual transformation where the past is falling away because you're going to follow Spirit's advice, right? With the flexible energy and come up with certain ideas, goals, and intentions, planting different seeds and ideas in your home, from within your home, learning how to meditate, clearing your mind, and receiving a gift of peace. Spirit saying go the distance when it comes to devoting your loyal heart to something, because your imagination is going to lead you into the direction of a soulmate. So that could be a friend, that could just be someone that you meet that you help, or someone who helps to guide you in some way. And in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we have, again, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. And they're saying observe, observe. We're giving you a leg up, and there's going to be a change in the wind, and you're going to go right into this beautiful milk and honey energy of, oh my gosh, I've built a beautiful foundation. I'm feeling stable and secure, not only beneath myself, and when it comes to abundance and stability financially, I'm growing a part of myself because I thought things through. I took my time. I focused on my own foundation, and I didn't wait for some unfinished conversation to fill my cup. Oh my. So look at sit in the between worlds like we talked about, and really think about the here and now, where you were, the decisions you used to make, and now how you're the queen of your journey. And you can take some time to connect with Spirit right now and remain poised as you do something, create something, manifest something that brings you happiness day to day. Yes. So yeah, I'm feeling like this is new patterns, behaviors, and cycles. So for now on, I'm going to set an hour or two each day aside to shut off the outside world and to work on what I'm good at. Because at some point we have communication coming in, and it's good. This is what's going to fill your cup. So yeah, some form of kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations with the exchanging gifts card, and then should I or should I not co-create with another? And then there's like certain steps that have to be taken, maybe signing up with YouTube or something. And then you recognize that a new life is opened up for you, that someone was not for you, and that there's a connection with others that is going to come towards you that is divinely timed. So in a 3-card summary to my left with that affirmators card, we have personal growth, trust in manifestation. Okay. So that is kind of like you're getting those same messages like the collective. I'm going to close Claire's reading. Oh, thank you, Donna, for the donation. Whoop, whoop. And we have Artie. I wish I lived in your neighborhood. I would bring you homemade baked cakes every. Aw, baked cakes. Thank you. All right, closing message. Guardian of action. So they're saying take action now, to breathe, to pray, to observe, to decide as you stand in this emotional fork in the road, how you're going to connect with new people, head in new directions, and discern very well who needs to stay or go, what is going to stay in your journey and what is not. Waiting patiently for a change in the wind where you recognize that a firm foundation and your actions have led to a firm foundation and awe and wonder by the 6 week from now. So the guardian action is the overall energy that spirit wants to share with Claire. So it's time for you to step up and be the leader of your journey. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action at this time. This is your moment in the sun. So move into the light for all to see. So, and there was the helper of action or something similar to that right behind there. So that was like spirit saying, we are helping you to take action, to fill your cup with what makes you happy day to day. And eventually there's going to be like this change in the wind that you are stronger with that strength card in the subconscious position, strong enough to make the right decision to release and clean up worries and fears, even if that has to do with money. It's lining up with this masculine energy, maybe worries and fears about making some ambitious choices. Partnering with others who share your dreams. All right. So it sounds like it's time to get to work for Claire. If you haven't been doing something already, let me know when you do. I've had people send me their work, paintings, drawings, and they're even more surprised with themselves as to what they have created. And, you know, when you see someone who has done like woodwork or whatever, you can feel when you look at their work that it took a lot of time and it was like some beautiful energy went into it. This is a time where we accept ourselves for who we are to the depths of us and then figure out our purpose for being remembered here on earth when it comes to what we can now create. So there's a big, lots of messages here about needing to clear one's thoughts. Okay, so Donna, card please for health, got COVID. Oh no, 30 days, but still. Okay, let's go ahead and check that message with my yes, no deck, which is the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. Well, Donna, God, please bless Donna and heal her. Help her to inhale healing and blessed cells and to exhale any negative or dark cells. Help her to breathe in healing and exhale the negative. Okay, get more information. Communicate clearly. It could be that recently you were communicating or trying to get more information from maybe someone, a doctor's office or something. Spirit's saying there's something better, but for some reason I got the year from now, and I know that's not what Spirit is trying to get to. Listen to your intuition and wait. Continue to ask others for help. Meditate and pray. That Spirit's going to help you to improve your health and trust that the situation is going to improve. And then we have the romance energy. Like, I'm going to spread my wings and fly and do something that I truly believe in. So, yeah, I feel the energy of feeling stunted, like coming to a point where you can't move in any direction. So, even just little things like writing while you're sitting there with a blanket, not feeling good, when you in between naps and water and everything. Look at that. Spirit saying, as you take action to create forward movement, if only in your thoughts, what you want to create, what you're praying for ahead, Spirit is saying your actions will help you to recover and move into a path of success. Success? Yes. Okay, so I feel like we went through a major uh, universal cleansing, and I had listened to someone who spoke to Jesus through a box, a session box, that was very amazing. And the message was that pandemics happen so that we can slow down. And boy, have we done that, right? So, like I was talking about before, Donna, this is a time, actually, I heard it was kind of perfect timing to be sick because, if that's a good thing, it slows us down to a point where we can kind of self reflect. You know, if I could now create a new inspirational idea or direction for myself this year, what is it going to be? Should I write about COVID? Should I write about um, difficult experiences in my life and how I can lift others up? Can I help others in some way? So just really getting spirit to kind of help you to change your direction of your thoughts, right? Because that's what's going to kind of clear you from sitting in this bubble of negative energy health wise. Again, Spirit was saying your actions, and that's why they're not giving it a specific time. It could be today that you took action and you stopped overanalyzing, like the cards say, and you followed that inspirational voice within you. Pour your heart into something that will turn into triumphant success. Maybe you haven't drawn for a while. Maybe you haven't written poetry for a while. Um, maybe you've always wanted to write a book and all you can do is sit there with your blanket. After a while, to me, the TV gets all about commercial, 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 commercial. So I found a lot of time lately to focus on crochet. And I actually crocheted something that people were like, did you really do that? It's like a little, oh, it was so cute. Okay, enough about me. Let's go ahead and look at a message, a closing message for Donna. Oh my gosh. OMG, this could seriously be purging. OMG, I was thinking about that this morning. Thank you for letting me know, Donna. So that's exactly what spirit, like, that's what happens. We get our energy here. And if we aren't planning something, which is what spirit's really trying to get the collective to understand, then we end up kind of stuck there. And eventually, who knows what that path would turn out to be if we aren't moving our thoughts forward. Four of emotion, yeah. So interesting. There are wonderful people out there who wish to help you. So, when we come up with an idea, the best way to educate ourselves is to watch other people who are like minded, right? Who do the same thing, who have the information, learning from each other, and then building upon that with experience and creating a wisdom here, a knowledge of your own. Opportunities you will find probably rather quickly in the next week or two if you start now making those plans. Some opportunities are going to be offered to you. So make sure you notice and trust the gifts that heaven is actually bestowing upon you at this time. Look around you. For daydreaming can go or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act upon your dreams. Wow. Again, for the collective to my left, we have personal growth, trust and faith, and manifestation of our dreams. I just saw the 10 of thought. They're like, the 10 of thought is like, oh, okay, what do I do now? And it's like they're dissipating. Let's start a fresh path. Let's get to the truth of what spirit wants to bring to us. Okay. Donna says, hi, Firefly. Hi, Firefly. Donna says, or Firefly says, hi, Josie, Donna, Claire, and Tamika. Donna says, hello, Firefly. Claire says, thank you. You always lift me up, and thank you for coming because you guys lift me up as well. Purging for Donna. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Claire says, RB, live near Philly, love baked goods. Maybe RB should open up a shop, market it online, wrap it, go through the process and ship it. Claire says, Firefly, hello. Jeannie says, hello, Firefly. Donna says, OMG, thinking of a book of over vomiting, overcoming. Okay, overcoming. Okay, good. Overcoming. That is kind of like the energy I was feeling like I can survive. I have overcome. These are the things that people are going to want to buy. They're going to want to learn about. Learning from the depth of who each other are. This is really coming back together with others in the year of 2022. Donna, OMG, OMG, that sounds like I should seriously start this path. Absolutely, you should. Absolutely. Claire says, get better soon, Donna. Donna says, thanks, Claire. Jeannie says, praying for Donna. Firefly is laughing. So thank you guys so much for stopping in, and thanks for those thumbs up. All right. So collectively, we are talking about in the creative aspects position that now is a time to apply our intelligence, our truth, to focus on one project idea or another, but to remain very balanced day to day as we create. For eventually we will feel the strength of the Queen of Swords and will be able to cut away from who and or what no longer serves us and to continue to move in additional paths of victory. Recognizing maybe by the third week from now, for those who are following Spirit's advice, that things have turned out like magic, because Spirit is saying you will unwrap a gift that is unexpected. Like I said earlier, in the beginning of February readings, almost each sign got an ace of something, a gift of money, love, truth, and what's the other one? Abundance. Those are the gifts Spirit's saying, but we need to kind of release and bring an end to some things so that we can begin new beginnings. With the death card, and so many of us have lost someone. It's this new victorious abundance, this new self-love that's going to help for us to heal from what was. And the gift from the universe is how we're going to do that. It's time to communicate. It's a time to take some steps to connect with others, because abundance is here in the creative aspects position. So the card says, congratulations. It seems that you're due for a little piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. So this is a time, and they're saying you may feel a little bit impatient, maybe around the third week from now to the collective, because someone's telling you congratulations for your brilliance, your experience, and you hear about something, you're excited, and then you just kind of need to, wait out that next phone call. There may come one or more opportunities, be this business or personal, that we are trying to create here around the third week from now, but Spirit is giving us the strength, or I should say, and Spirit is giving us the strength to decipher who can come into our path, which idea, goal, intention, or partner, and who should not. And that's okay. We need to choose our highest, best good to create a higher, more redefined soul here in the year of 2022. So we're going into the actions position of the circle spread, representing the next month. If you're new here, I am offering only during the live video podcast, YouTube podcast, a one question reading for just a $10 donation. All you have to do is click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or concern. If the $ box does not work, you can send a payment to my email at PayPal. So josiek42@gmail.com. Just let me know in the chat session and I will check my phone. Diana, hello, and thank you for coming, and thank you as well for that donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. So I'm going to set down the action position cards, and we're going to look at, you're welcome, Donna. And Donna said hugs to you all. Tamika, hello all. Donna sending you healing vibes. All right, so I want to write a book for women, Diana says, about healing and stepping into her power. Ooh, perfect year to do that. I have the title and the outline. How can I hear the guides? Any other spiritual messages? All right, so energy is an interesting thing. Sometimes we focus too hard on something and we push whatever we want away from us because it's just the natural reaction. So when we are having writer's block, and I think I talked about this last week, which is interesting, we need to shift our attention into doing something else, even if it's just working out, doing. I'm thinking weightlifting and stretching, but putting your mind into something else for a while. That's kind of mind numbing, right? Taking your mind off it, doing something else, and kind of letting your mind wander, because that's what's going to kind of bring the thoughts back around you. Also, praying to spirit about what action steps to take, and trusting that personal growth comes from the challenges. Okay, so everybody goes through a path like this. I'm excited about this, and wow, I have to figure this out. And oh my gosh, this is my truth, but now how do I go from here? That's the journey. And it's not about getting to where we want to be, because once we get there, then we start to think about where we want to go towards next. So there's definitely a message here about enjoying the journey, praying to spirit as you do something else to bring you information, and then just trusting that eventually those thoughts are going to pop right into your head. Okay, because spirit's here helping the collective to move into a higher, better path now, where we are just a completely different soul. But it comes, we can't remain stagnant, stuck, and all of that. We've got to create forward action. In fact, I saw something on Facebook where someone had said you got to make like 27, 37, 47 changes in your home, in your life, and moving things around gets the energy going again. And I totally can feel that. All right, so for Diana's question, I'm going to bring in the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Diana with clearly defined messages regarding Diana's life path here on Earth at this time and this book, Spiritual Guidance. Wow. Okay, so I feel like there is a lot of fulfilling energy here. Spirit saying, remember to accept yourself. Remember that when it comes to what inspires you, that there is a voice inside of you that is maybe just a whisper, but it will get louder eventually. So do not overanalyze. Make a choice and say, this is the beginning of a beautiful journey. And then just trust that the clarity will come regarding what you desire, and then move forward from that. Now, we could also learn about writing a book by researching someone else who wrote a book, and people who tell those stories, and then building upon how they created theirs, the journey that they took. So that's why we're being guided this year to come into genuine unity with others, so people can really connect on a real, true basis with others who are soul connections, where we can rise into a beautiful path of the next 10, 20, 30 years. So in the thoughts position for Diana, we have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm thinking about maybe the money invested, or which publisher, or, Spirit saying it is time for new beginnings with this death energy. When you are indecisive, release that and trust that you, like the collective, will start to recognize triumphant success and abundance. Good things will come when the time is right. So you, like the collective, Spirit saying, we're listening, we know what you want, we're helping you to manifest, but to do so in a way where you're just really fulfilled with the journey, right? And because if we get conflicted about the journey, that causes worry, fear, and blockages. So in your relationship sector, Donna, in connection to another or others, you may have this energy of not being able to sleep at night. but Spirit is saying, with the Five of Wands energy, this is about getting clear with yourself about what changes, different ideas, what information you may need. Yes. So I'm getting confirmation here that it is time to communicate or to observe how others created their journey of writing a book. You may be connecting with a masculine around the next 2.5 weeks from now. And it's through some communication with a masculine where you're feeling like you could kind of partner up with this person and that their information is going to help for you to rise above worry, rise above into that passionate energy again. Oh my gosh. So here we have a passionate masculine. Wow. In your creative aspects position. This is crazy. So I'm not sure if you're connected with someone who has fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, but this could be your energy. I'm creating goals and intentions on a day-to-day basis. I'm meeting goals and setting goals, and I'm excited about what I'm manifesting, but I'm also doing so in a very patient way. I am being guided by Spirit to patiently plan, because the number 7 is Spirit's way of saying eventually a doorway is going to open and there's going to be an offer of abundance. And they're saying congratulations around maybe the 3rd week from now. So it's like once some form of communication comes towards you, there's going to be that Queen of Swords energy once again of I know what I'm creating, I know what I'm working towards, I know what I want. I'm looking at one connection or another, and I'm discerning what they're explaining to me with the discernment card. I am manifesting still, of course, by the 3rd week from now. So look at that, the major arcana, the Empress. So this is Spirit giving you this extra power to give birth to whatever you so choose at this time. For your messages could teach others. And now is the time to manifest a beautiful new foundation of who you are, a path you have not walked. But it's also a path of darkness, right? We need to take this quiet time. And Dark Night of the Soul to me is a blessing. It's like I'm going to take a minute to reconnect and really look at this book as though it's being handed out on the first day of being published, right? And this is what the book was about. This was the big picture. So in your actions position, we've got the 9 of Cups. So just like the collective, wishes coming true, good things to come. Remember that in your thoughts. Spirit saying eventually an offer or opportunity is going to come, and you're going to be contemplating the truth of which direction or person to go into the direction of. Manifesting amidst darkness and wishes coming true, because Spirit's helping you to give birth to this happily ever after. The energy of acceptance, where you can recognize that what you've poured your heart into was where Spirit was trying to guide you all along with the inspiration card. So in the emotional aspects position, we have someone here who may have Taurus in their chart, or this is just like the wise counsel card we have in the day-to-day aspects position for the collective. The Hierophant energy is coming into unity with like-minded or spiritually minded people. Ask the divine at this time to help. Just like we talked about, trust that the answers will come, right? We need to trust. I trust that the answers will come. Compare traditional methods to new ideas that are unique to you, because Spirit's saying what you focus on day to day is what Spirit is trying to create in the area of magic. So believe in the magic that your achievements are going to create for you a more solid foundation. So I'm thinking new chapter, signing paperwork, contemplating some form of attention and recognition. If it's not by the 5th or 6th week from now, it could take 5 to 6 months, right? I'm connecting out with others, and I'm slowly but surely defining who I'm going to be. And emotionally, I'm going to be receiving some form of attention and recognition. The realization emotionally that I am now feeling very fulfilled about the direction I am headed because of some form of attention and recognition, maybe from someone who has Taurus in their chart. Now, we do have to watch for the ego, and we haven't gotten that far yet with the collective reading. But the ego card says there's an illusion for the collective. We did talk about that, of being trapped or stuck. Now's the time to accept responsibility for your situation and make the choices that support your path to happiness, right? Unhealthy patterns, behaviors, basically not sleeping at night, is what Spirit wants to get rid of for the collective. Spirit doesn't want worries and concerns. Spirit wants to guide us to give birth to loving who we are, sharing who we are, accepting ourselves, accepting others, and trusting that good things are coming right now. And it's what we do with these beautiful new things, the magical gifts from the universe, is what's going to lead us into, are we going to make the right decision? So this is interesting. In the subconscious position, we have the Judgment card. And so for Diana, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. So this is you researching something in relation to money or things of the material, right? I'm learning about this book situation, and I trust because the third eye chakra is opening over the next month. Signs and synchronicities are coming towards me, and I am recognizing success. Offers and opportunities or communications with others are going to help for me to make the highest, best decision, and are going to give me the strength to continue to research. So Spirit's saying release worries about acceptance from others. Maybe there's been a little voice inside of you that was thinking about certain parts of the book that you were afraid someone was going to get offended. All that stuff needs to go away. That's negative. And instead, it's time to get out and communicate, learn, research, or how others are doing it, and how you're going to take certain ideas and tweak them in a way that shows your unique individuality. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the Death card. So I am bringing an end to an old chapter and am focusing now on my achievements day to day. I'm going to unite with like-minded people. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to trust the answers that come from the universe, the signs, the synchronicities, the communications. I'm going to compare traditional methods to new ideas that are unique to me, because that's what this transformation is all about. So there's a transformation going on here for you, where your goals and intentions that you are creating in the creative aspects position, eventually you are realizing that you have given birth to an opportunity to create this next chapter of your life in the form of a book. So that's your spiritual transformation, is just taking that hour or 2 or 4 hours a day to just shut everything off and really just kind of reread and update, and then also take some time off. And at some point when you feel like getting back to it, still kind of sticking to that day to day, doing different things like seeing how someone else wrote something or how they, unfolded in their journey, if that makes sense. So in the inner strengths position, you've got this beautiful magical world card. Awesome. So Spirit's giving you the strength to bring things full circle here, to not stay up at night worrying about monies or things of the material, right? Like the book, but to instead communicate, research, learn through others. And eventually, get excited about not only the process of what you're learning about yourself, like I didn't know how to write a book, and then I started doing these things, and now I'm learning how to write a book in this aspect, and now I'm taking action to research other opportunities, and I trust that Spirit's saying eventually recognition and attention is going to come. Maybe there is a little bit about ego here, like, wow, I feel like I'm putting my hands in my pocket and I'm looking at how successful I was and how I transformed, and how now I can step into the portal of giving birth to other ideas or additional chapters. But I'm feeling really balanced. I'm able to discern one thing at a time as I go into and through this direction and enjoy this journey. Spirit's giving you the strength to research and learn as you go on this journey of, I wrote this book. because I wrote a children's book and illustrated it, and it's available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble or whatever. And yeah, I learned so much that I would do a lot of things differently, but I'm also like grateful for the experience. Firefly. All right, so we're just going to quick close here um, for Diana. And then we're going to go into Firefly's reading. Thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, so Donna, it is time to take action excitedly into the direction of discovering your truth. And that is that you don't need to worry about money, again, with the Five of Pentacles here. We've got just continue to put time and effort in. It could be by the third week from now, or after 3 more chapters, or during the next 3 chapters, you connect with someone else who's kind of doing the same thing. They could have Aries in their chart, or they are like an emperor. They're creating an empire. They're researching their journey. In fact, they see it in hindsight. They're ready to teach others. Oh my. So here we have someone coming to you. Wow. And there's a celebration. So there could be, yeah, someone coming towards you. I keep feeling that Taurus energy. So they may have that in their chart, but they're coming towards you to help to guide you. Okay. Into a path of abundance. Oh my. Now, I did get a fire sign with the Page of Wands energy, so that could just be, doing what you're passionate about and remaining balanced with the Temperance angel as you set and meet goals, or connecting with someone who has Sagittarius in their chart. Regardless, some form of information is coming, and you're going to have the strength to discern, certain decisions. If you're conflicted about one offer or opportunity around the third or fourth week from now, Spirit's saying, it's up to you to make your own personal wishes come true. If one situation doesn't turn out, keep going, because you're going to turn around, look at, he doesn't even see where he's headed, and you're going to come to this tree of magic where something shows up out of the blue after all your hard work and efforts. Yep, we got the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I am now feeling abundant, stable, and secure in my own skin, which has been a bear energy we've been receiving a lot. And now I know that if I keep going, my imagination, my creativity is going to bring me into the energies of the sun. And then you're going to have the Two of Wands energies, just like in the relationship sector for the collective. It's time to take the next steps. It's time to make bold and ambitious choices, maybe around the third month from now. And it's time to partner with others. Expand your plans, communicate, and continue to move forward. Maybe over the next 3 months, but I'm definitely feeling like someone's coming towards you and you're contemplating manifesting, or they're helping to guide you to make your wishes come true. So now we have 2 major arcanas here again. Big things happening. I'm getting closer to like the second 6 weeks from now. I'm getting closer to like the 27th of February, where you're going to be making a decision, right? Getting to the truth. Wow, regarding your victory and success. Looking at an offer or opportunity, but bringing an end to it if someone isn't the right direction for you, isn't giving you what you need advice wise. But yeah, remember, they're saying now is a time to take action, for you will have the strength to hang in there and build a solid foundation. Being there for others in need, guiding others, creating opportunities, and giving birth to this journey is going to open a new portal. 21, maybe 21 months. Also, there's some form of success or growing energy, or the realization that you are giving birth to yet another idea or to the next step. But I feel this card a lot for you. The Wonder card says it's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. So I am giving birth to a happily ever after, and things will go full circle. And I will recognize in hindsight that this process of learning and researching this book has brought me through a transformation where I can now trust in the magic of time and effort, cause and effect. As we put time and effort in, so too will the blessings come back around. So it's about definitely taking action every day to do one of those different things. Sometimes we have to take a little time out, but I mean, don't wander too far. Okay. All right. So I'm going to close for Diana, and then we're going to get into Firefly's energy. You're welcome, Diana. All right. Closing message for Diana, please. Spirit guides. Four of action. So, yeah, celebrating an accomplishment with others, choosing freedom from worries and fears, letting go and taking action, trusting in creativity and abundance. For your life will start to move very fast, and events that seem to be on hold will suddenly require your attention. So you may be researching something around the 8th of February, or it could be, it could be the 8th week from now, making a decision and feeling strong enough to do so. So your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy this magnificent life you have created. It will be time to celebrate a wonderful event, just like a new book. So don't feel as though your way is blocked. That is an illusion. Occupy your mind so you can free yourself from obstacles that you've been focused on by choosing new paths, new ideas. Yeah, new paths and new ideas. Turn your thoughts away from the negative and instead envision other endless possibilities that you might act upon now. Whew. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just pick up these cards and we'll get into Firefly's reading. Bringing things full circle, going through a spiritual transformation, recognizing the magic and the strength, your ability to release confusion because good things have come. Not sleeping at night, worried and fearful, but being bold enough to communicate and learn, setting goals each and every day in a brilliant and experienced way, and discerning opportunities of abundance. Giving birth to a new path, acknowledging the truth, helping to guide others or being guided, recognizing maybe around the 4th to the 6th week from now that now is a magical time of good fortune. Faith in the universe will make all well. And we had this King of Wands energies jump in out again. So this could be someone who's very passionate about the work that they do day to day. All right, I'm going to move down here a little bit. Leo sign, general, please. Family, love, new job, whatever spirit has to offer, advice. Thank you. You're welcome, Firefly. Okay, so we have, wow, the messages resonated so much. I'm in a writer's group with a major publisher. Oh my gosh. I just have to trust that all will work out. Amen. And that's exactly what Spirit's saying. Good things will come. Recognition and reward will arrive. Don't fall into your ego. You are not stuck or trapped in any way. Make the choices that support your own personal path to happiness. Triumphant success and abundance, if it's in your thoughts, will become a part of your reality here. All right. So, Firefly, for your reading, I think I'm going to go into the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston. Circle spread and spiritual guidance, please. For Firefly, dear Lord, spirit guides and angels, representing the energy surrounding Firefly on into and through the end of February of 2022. Well, what in the world is that? We're starting off with the devil. I don't know if you're in connection to anyone who has Capricorn in their chart, but this could be that things have begun for you, and there's someone around you here who maybe is making unhealthy choices. It could be that in the recent past or now, you're feeling a little bit of fear here about a new beginning, about some form of acceptance. Now, let me see here. In the thoughts position, we have the Queen of Coins energy. So, this could be someone who's in a leadership position. This could be you thinking about your abundance and your stability. Yeah, this is a very motherly, caring energy, but you're looking over here at this devil energy. So in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we have the Nine of Wands energies. This could be a passionate connection. This could be a situation in relation to home or business that you've been putting a lot of time and effort into. And now you're contemplating, should I continue? Now, Spirit is saying to you, like the collective, there needs to be some form of communication and the ability to make bold and ambitious choices for yourself. I don't know if you're connecting with this masculine energy or that is just Spirit telling you that it is time to communicate what you're passionate about in relation to others. Maybe is there something you're uncomfortable? Who is this devil energy? Let's continue. You kept calling me Donna. Donna, maybe we'll be collaborating. Oh, my apologies. Gosh, that's what happens with the energy. It kind of ebbs and flows. And then of course I'm pulling in the collective energy. So I'm doing my best. I hope it made sense. If you have another question, feel free to throw it out there. Oh my goodness. So Firefly, I feel overloaded regarding work, love helping, but I need me time. The date I went on was Aries sun, very different. Okay, so that could be what this indecision is about here. Am I feeling fulfilled or not? And in the creative aspects position, we have the Five of Wands. Oh my. So we have that energy of I'm just not sure of what action steps to take. Spirit saying just remain very patient. Most importantly, with yourself. Focus on the positives of the abundance. Okay, so they're really saying it's time to think positively about your circumstances. If you're feeling indecisive about this Nine of Wands energies in relation to someone, we've got the communication card. So if there's something you need to ask someone, now's the time to ask it because it'll bring you out of the Five of Wands energies of indecisiveness. And that's being served up with discernment. I can't make a decision because I'm feeling clouded here. So in the actions position, you have the Three of Pentacles energy. So this is communicating and researching with someone in the area of money. So needing to take some time out with that darkness card, that's fine. I think if you asked for some time out for personal healing, your faith in the universe will bring someone towards you that will work with you. Okay. So there's a little bit here about I want to get to the truth of am I balanced in this circumstances? Am I balanced in general? And that could be I'm feeling not balanced emotionally. So therefore, Spirit's saying communicate with someone here who is financially abundant, secure, and stable, and trust that Spirit's really nudging the collective to find some time to sit in this void, right? We have the ego card here, and it says the illusion of feeling trapped or stuck in your circumstances. So I think they're saying definitely make choices. I'm almost feeling like go to work and imagine like you're in a movie or something, and kind of find pride in the little things and then really write down what can I do to meditate day to day. Like instead of coming home and turning on the TV, which I don't know if you do that or not, I'm going to come home and I'm going to arrange a space that is quiet, that is darker, where there's candles, Pentacles, where I can just kind of ask Spirit to cleanse my soul and bring me back into balance here. Because there is the release energy in the subconscious position. So I feel like, should I hold on? Should I release a situation? Spirit saying, we're giving you the strength to make the highest, best decisions at this time, to kind of hang in there in connection to others, and trust that if you communicate with another, you will, I think, receive some form of support here. So asking for that time, taking that time, and really creating time to meditate. This is really important. Like, I have this beautiful space down here, and I can come down here and sit, and it's the most calming area in the house. So in the subconscious position, we've got the Ten of Swords. We have you focusing on maybe long and difficult paths of the past, and Spirit saying that those journeys have ended. Now it's time to feel strong. To find clarity on your life purpose, knowing in your heart what to do. So I think that's the same thing. I'm going to take some time to ask Spirit to lift these difficult experiences or weight off my back so I can create something new. So I can put my passionate energy into a hobby, gift, talent, skill, or meditation. Day to day, you've got this beautiful Seven of Pentacles energy. So yeah, I mean, Spirit is saying, believe in the magic of the fact that you've gotten as far as you have, and continue to be proud of your achievements. Give thanks to Spirit for all the good things of the foundation you have manifested in your life. For Spirit is giving you the wise counsel energy, the Hierophant energy, to come into unity with like-minded people, like today. Ask the divine for help and trust that the answers will come. So if you can find some quiet space to meditate in for an hour or two, maybe even just starting out with 15 minutes each day, trust that Spirit is helping to bring you the answers, to trust in the magic of the evidence of what you have manifested for yourself when it comes to your foundation. So in the inner strengths position for Firefly, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Researching, communicating with someone here, and taking the action to do so, right? Asking for a week off, bringing your worries to an end regarding someone in a leadership position, and taking some time out daily. This could be also exercising, weightlifting, meditating, just really creating that quiet time to find balance, because I think what we do as a society is we work really hard here, and then boom, we need to find balance. And then we get back up there and do what we feel we're expected to do. And then boom, we hit a space, and people are like, is this a bipolar life? But really, this is just life. But we don't have that slowness we had like back in the 60s and 70s. For those of you who know, there was a lot of boredom. But in that boredom, we found things to do. We weren't just... So the reason I'm bringing this up is I think Spirit's trying to get you back on track to, how can I just create moments of boredom? I mean, when was the last time we all had that? And trust in the magic of taking some time to meditate day to day, that it won't make you feel so much like you're going to have to ask for time off again in the future, right? So now's the time to really find that balance and trust that beautiful things are coming. Recognition, attention, and rewards are coming if you'll continue to be very proud of the work that you do, and then work out some time to meditate, is the spiritual advice. So in the inner strengths position, we have the truth. We have the Ace of Swords. We have Spirit saying, we're giving you the strength to get to the truth of your life. Are you focused too much on your worries regarding money, or researching things in the area of money, having to take action to tend to money to the point where you're feeling this unhealthy devil energy? It is time to ask for an opportunity to sit in this darkness energy and then take action to do so. Because then you're going to start to feel this wonder energy, or at least that's what Spirit's trying to give you the strength to do. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better, a better and better theater, right? Even when something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. So when something maddening happens, I learn to laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to this show. So if you can find a way to find that balance day to day, maybe eventually you can write about it, you can share it with others, and it's through that process where you could receive a lot of attention and recognition in your own personal journey. So I'm going to confirm and clarify these messages for Firefly with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Firefly says, "That's awesome, Josie." Diana, you can, okay, yep, Firefly, "I feel overloaded with work, yes. My son is a Capricorn." Okay. So, yeah, I think your son is also giving you, or you may not realize it, but is acknowledging or giving you recognition and attention because you poured your heart into a situation where there was acceptance, right? You received an offer or opportunity that was a gift. And Spirit saying now you can release your worries about abundance and give thanks to Spirit for this triumphant success. And then communicate with who you need to about taking some time off. Yeah, because there's a four of emotion, four of cups here. Will they give me the offer? Will they not? Are they going to say something against it or are they not? So there are wonderful people who wish to help you, right? If we are open and honest and truthful, we cannot argue the truth. Opportunities will be offered to you. So make sure that you are noticing and trusting these gifts that heaven is bestowing upon you. Daydreaming or going within is a beautiful way to get clarity, as long as you act upon those dreams, because there is coming attention and recognition, positive recognition. If you create a project or as you continue to love what you're doing day to day, making it exciting day to day, you're going to get recognition, positive recognition for a job well done. So yeah, if you need a little bit of time, as long as you're doing what you're doing at work and you're doing it well, someone's going to be understanding and supportive. And then you can go through this healing process of creating some form of action that brings you balance day to day. I don't care about the guy. He seemed stuck up anyway. My son lives with me. I feel an overwhelming stuff going on now. His girlfriend's going to have a baby. Holy mackerel. Congratulations. Just found that out. I remember my daughter and her friend, when it was my first grandchild, brought me like out to eat, and they ran in the bathroom and were talking about the test and came out and told me she was pregnant. So it's shocking at first, but what a beautiful world that opens up because of this child. So give thanks to Spirit, even though there are maybe difficult circumstances. It is what it is, what it is. Instead, shift your perspective to working together and to take action to create a foundation for this little person, and sit and wonder, because Spirit wants to bring this little person in to a path of victory, to a path where they are accepted. Oh, oh, okay. Yep. It's a time to work with others. It's a time to draw close to others. It's a time to bring in that family energy with one another in the year of 2022. Yes. All right. So I'm just going to clean up these cards. If anyone else has a question you would like me to do a tarot reading about, now would be a really good time. When I get these put away, I'm going to go back into, I think we talked about the actions position, taking some time to teach or help others, to learn something from others, to trust that when we can acknowledge our truth, our gifts, our talents, our skills, the direction we were meant to manifest at this time, there's going to be wishes that are coming true, or the realization that there is acceptance now, a wonder, a realization of a gift that Spirit brought unexpectedly. There you go, in the thoughts position. That card says, good things to come. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under the wrapping paper. But they will show up when the time is right. And that's how I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. Wow. Okay. So let's get into the emotional aspects position. So we're talking about the void. Emotionally, I can sit in this void and I can plan out the next chapter in my life for the year of 2022. I can trust that Spirit is going to lead me into the direction of triumph if I pour my heart into what it is that inspires me. If I make a choice to stop procrastinating, to stop overanalyzing, to focusing on unhealthy addictions or circumstances. Oops, because I know that recognition and attention will come my way. Eventually, I will be received by like-minded people. I will find my soul's purpose and the right soul connections. There are some who, if you haven't already, or you may in the near future, receive some blessings here and things start to flow really well. And then you start to feel stuck or trapped in your circumstances. So with the ego, there's a little bit here about realizing that we created the life we currently have. And that we need to continue to make positive emotional choices to build happiness, right? To come together and to free ourselves from any unhealthy addictions, habits, circumstances, ways of thinking, right? There is fulfillment in the area of family. And there is going to be greater acceptance and abundance with family in general. This is supposed to be a year where gaps of generations are going to come back together. Now, in the subconscious position, we have the renewal card. We talked about this earlier. This is the judgment card. The card says, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness, right? There was sadness, there was pain, there was death. And now I need to heal and head into a new direction. I've been seeing this for a lot of personal readings. Clarity in your life purpose is what we need to discover now, so we can come out of these worries regarding finances, regarding change. It is time to research, learn, and communicate with like-minded people, because eventually we will know what to do. And so to confirm that, I brought in the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland, and we have the third eye chakra. Spirit is going to bring signs and synchronicities to those who are following Spirit's advice, who are moving forward and making bold and ambitious decisions, who are communicating or partnering up with like-minded people, because that's where Spirit is trying to guide us into a higher path, where most importantly, there is self-acceptance, not ego, but real true self-acceptance, because it's also a year, if you're wanting to connect with others, be it business or personal, where there needs to be genuine unity, because we aren't going to fall for the old tricks, right? Fall for those who are walking in their ego still. So some are going to be receiving recognition and attention. I do have to say personally, over the month of February. Now, this is a good year for relationships, but again, it's about genuine unity. It's about trusting in Spirit, watching for signs, making the highest, best decisions on your own behalf, feeling strong enough, right, with the Strength card to release the sadness, because you are communicating and are researching forward movement. You're expanding your personal plans, and it's giving you the strength to the collective here to do so. So you are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because they are guaranteed to make you stronger, brighter, and more compassionate at this time. Now, in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the counselor. Day to day, we have the Hermit Energy. This is about coming into unity with others. looking for acceptance, not procrastinating, not overanalyzing, but instead accepting our true selves and what it is that inspires us, pouring our love into a new chapter, a new person, place, circumstance, situation with a brilliant and experienced mind, able to discern very clearly who and or what isn't a part of our journey and who and or what will be in 2022. So whatever we are putting our focus into, and I have that in my notes as well for the year of 2022, this is the year where there's going to be transformation and success. So things are going to grow and prosper for many years for those who are following Spirit's advice, right? Trust in the magic of where Spirit is trying to guide you. And that's right above inspiration and abundance. The card says, I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. Although tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people call their days mere coincidence. I fill mine with holy mackerel, this is incredible. So I'm focusing on communication, paperwork, a new chapter in my life regarding inspiration and abundance. I am discerning certain people, places, and circumstances. And I'm going to see the humor of difficult situations. So I'm going to pour my love into good things. I'm going to pour my love into triumphant success, whatever that means. And I know that those who are focusing on helping others or on just manifesting a brand new chapter that is successful this year, wonderful things are going to come. And they're going to come in the form of someone's achievements, building on those achievements, a beautiful foundation, and just that bright, beautiful rainbow. So there may come an offer after some patience here. And there's a realization of the truth that this new beginning is magical for those who have focused on their achievements. I'm feeling around the third week from now, there's going to be opportunities. Now, I wouldn't make a decision regarding those opportunities until the end of February. Something you learn about 3 weeks from now. So in the inner strengths position, the first card we got was the Three of Swords. Okay, so this is great sadness, just like we talked about with the Death card in the thoughts position. That will heal with time is what Spirit wants to say. Let go of the past at this time and know that personal growth comes from challenges, right? Every challenge is a story. It is time to heal misunderstandings with others and now to be there for those in need. And I'm feeling like this is a big year where we need to help lift each other up. If someone's starving on the street, then bring them some groceries. I mean, okay, I'm not going to go there. It's all about taking action, and Spirit's giving the collective the strength to do so in the next month. Moving beyond obstacles and challenges, worries and fears, sadness and pain by creating success, by accepting others as well, offering acceptance, pouring your heart into what inspires you, being a teacher, teaching, helping, and guiding others, and recognizing that our truth is bringing us balance. And along with that, of course, as we contemplate a new chapter in 2022, here comes some form of recognition and reward. That is a gift from the universe that is divinely timed. So, yeah, Spirit's giving the collective the strength to now, we see the number 4 all over the place, find stability and security, able to like breathe and give thanks to Spirit for the foundation you are finding yourself in because you took action. Great sadness and death is falling away because the collective is being guided to not procrastinate or overanalyze any longer. They're saying that the collective's wishes will come true. Your dreams will become a reality if you can just sit in this dark night of the soul and acknowledge your truth. For many are going to be sitting in wonder, watching your life in 3D here, recognizing in hindsight. I think by the first week of March, that you indeed had the strength to release something because Spirit guided you to make a higher, better decision. and that decision or what you're working towards and some form of communications are leading you from thinking about an abundant path to actually manifesting it. So again, the wonder card says it's wonderful to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. I'm tickled when something maddening happens. Wonder of the magic, having the strength to trust that good things will come via inspiration. And in a 3-card summary to my left with the same affirmators deck, we've got personal growth, trust in the universe, and manifestation. Break free from indecision. Triumphant success. What is it that inspires you? Because Spirit's saying trust in the magic of that. A new chapter will open, gifts will come, and there'll be a release of some form of sadness here for the collective. They broke up. Third one. Okay. Well, before I close for the collective, I'm just going to quick see if I can get a message. You know, Firefly, these things ebb and flow. They come and go. You know, they may have broken up. They may get back together. They may not. It's all unfolding as it should. But children are our little angels. Yeah. So someone's rather stubborn and frustrated here about someone who has the enemy energy of not being completely honest in some way. Yep, you thinking and your son thinking about some form of communication. And here they have that again in the relationship sector, thinking about communication, paperwork, and in the foundation because of the creation of a child. So in the actions position, we have the faux energies of, oh my goodness, I brought upon stubbornness and frustration because I am sitting in this moment feeling a bit trapped. I think this is your son's energies and spirit saying accept responsibility for your situation and then make the choices that support your path to happiness. So there's transformation happening here. I am growing and evolving into a redefined self. And Spirit saying we're giving you the strength to make the highest, best decisions, to follow the signs and synchronicities, and to offer compassion and forgiveness. The strength to release frustration. And day to day, we have marriage, commitment, partnership. Well, that's interesting. I'm thinking marriage, commitment, partnership, marriage with the wise card and the foundation. I feel like this is going to kind of grow and maybe come together, but it may take some years. Yeah. And see, in the inner strengths position, I feel like this feminine wants marriage commitment, wants an offer, wants for things to grow. Yeah. And it's like you're looking at your son and your son's looking at the connection and maybe more the good memories of it in hopes that there could be faithfulness and family and something better coming out of this. But yeah, there was some form of communication that made someone kind of close off, and there's like a surprise realization of feeling stuck. So a friend is going to the doctor, and then there's research and getting to the truth of fortune and abundance. Someone walking in their ego, they're making themselves be and feel alone. So this is a lesson for your son and this girl, and the girl needs to get to the truth of the decisions she is making. I don't think she's thinking things through as well as she should, but she does need help. You know, Spirit's talking about acceptance here and not putting decisions off, but pouring our heart into having conversations. You know, you can learn more if you come closer to this girl and also help her. if you can come closer. Okay. And it's difficult, but communication is important. And there we have the masculine, acceptance, and the release. A doorway has opened, and now I have the strength to make the highest, best decisions. In your heart, you will know what to do. Eventually, if you share the energy of acceptance, your karmic gift is the ability to release worries and fears through communication here. You can guide someone who's listening to you better than someone who's not, is what Spirit's talking about. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Yes, very aware. That's good. That's very, very good. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and close. If no one else would like a personal reading, I'm going to go ahead and close for the collective. And most importantly, for those who have taken the time to attend today, thank you so very much. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, overall message for the collective and the energy surrounding them on into and through the month of February of 2022. So a lot of seven of emotion here, a lot of fantasy and illusion, a lot of overanalyzing and procrastinating. So Spirit is really nudging the collective once again to spend time maybe in nature, to meditate, because guidance, Spirit's saying we're trying to bring guidance from your angels through your inner voice, because they're saying overanalyzing situations are not going to provide the answers that you are seeking. So take a small break to rejuvenate and become clear as to what your next step should be, right? Do as Jesus would do. Handle the situation as Jesus would. So messenger of abundance. There will be wonderful news regarding your career, if that is your question, a new job, a promotion, or an acceptance into a school, or the realization of some form of training may arise. You might feel ready to do something that's both challenging and fulfilling. So the path you are on for some of you may have felt like the right one, but now you feel like you're running into some form of challenge. And Spirit saying there will eventually be a better direction for those who are stuck. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. It is important to avoid negative people who are draining or who bring drama into your life. It is important as well to know that forgiveness is a part of healing. We can all learn from the past and move forward. So communication is important, and so is private, quiet time over the next month. This card says your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off, like we talked about with this very first card here. Which idea, which goal, which intention, what am I going to learn? What is it that inspires me day to day? For it's likely that some have been nudged to understand which decision you should make, but procrastinating so that you don't affect someone else. Okay. So what do I mean by that? That means that acceptance, accepting others, accepting yourself, and there's just a strong message here to forgive. So ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. And we talked about that earlier as well. It's time for you to manifest magic. Spirit wants to offer good things in many different ways, new paths in many different areas, but you've got to release the sadness, the pain, and the overanalyzing. Any action steps we take at this time, may they feel bold or ambitious. Now is the time to partner up with those of like mind, to expand on your plans, and to move forward. If you've been thinking about teaching others, writing a book, helping others in some way, that is going to be a path of success and magic. In that words, like those people who are going to be helping lift others up in some way this year are going to be amazed at what transpires. It's actually going to transpire in the form of abundance, a foundation that is secure. All right. So thank you again so much for coming to this live YouTube podcast. If you are interested in having your own personal energy read, feel free to write me for a personal reading via my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2 hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the winter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So thank you so very much for your likes, your shares, and those subscribes. Thank you so very much as well to those of you who've been coming to me for month-to-month readings and who follow up those readings with those emails, letting me know exactly how these messages help to guide you on into that higher path of peace, joy, and happiness. And in this case, helped you to overstep your ego and to receive the gifts in the realization of uh, spiritual assistance, magic. Believe in the magic. Okay, thank you so much as well to those of you who have continued to donate to the channel to keep it up and running. Take care, you guys. Just praying everything works out as it's supposed to. Exactly, Firefly. Take care and God bless.